Burnout is your reaction to prolonged stress that leads to mental fatigue, emotional apathy, and physical exhaustion. While most people think of burnout as a result of too much work, it can also get to us outside the office. The phenomenon often unfolds in 5 stages and can push healthcare professionals, teachers, new parents, people with chronic conditions, and anyone who bites off more than they can chew to the brink of breakdown. It can present itself as follows: essentially burnout, apathy can take over. In defense against chronic stress, your brain just stops caring. This is why your productivity plummets and you may become negative or cynical. Chronic headaches, insomnia, complete neglect of your own needs, or the desire to just drop out can become part of your daily routine. You reach habitual burnout when this stressful state becomes your new normal and you experience constant cognitive fatigue, physical problems, or a mood that alternates between apathy and anger. Eventually, you may feel trapped in a vicious cycle of despair with no way out. A diagnosis of major depression may be the first turning point towards your path to recovery. To fully heal from burnout can take months or even years. This is why recognizing symptoms early on is important, because then we can distance ourselves from the main stressor, create enough me time to cool down, and do whatever is necessary before it's too late. The psychologist Herbert Freudenberger, who coined the term, originally described the phenomenon as unfolding in 12 stages, but over time they were simplified to just 5. He defined burnout as fatigue that comes from caring too much for too long.
We're addressing a silent epidemic in the modern workplace stress. It exists in every organization. Every team feels it. Every individual battles it, often in silence. But what if I told you your face knows it before your words do? Facial profiling has become more than a psychological tool. It's a mirror reflecting emotional fatigue, hidden exhaustion, and unspoken pressure. In this episode, we explore how Focus AI detects early signs of stress, allowing leaders to act before burnout takes over. Let's begin with a simple truth. Most stress goes unnoticed. People smile through pain, nod while drowning in pressure, and deliver work while battling fatigue. As leaders, we often miss the signs not due to carelessness, but because we rely too heavily on verbal communication that comes too late. Now imagine a world where you can see beneath the surface, where micro-expressions and subtle tensions become signals, not noise. Where furrowed brows, strained smiles, and reduced eye engagement are indicators of emotional load. That's what Focus AI brings to leadership, not surveillance, but support. Consider Sarah, a high-performing team lead, always on time, always composed. Recently, Focus flagged subtle fatigue signal strain around the eyes, tension in the cheeks, and disengaged expressions during meetings. It wasn't an accusation, but a gentle signal. Her manager initiated a conversation. Sarah revealed she had been caring for a sick parent, working late into the night. As a result, her workload was adjusted, and she was offered flexible support. She didn't burn out. She didn't resign. She stayed loyal, appreciated, and supported. This is leadership with insight. This is emotional intelligence powered by AI. When stress goes unnoticed, it multiplies. When it's addressed early, it heals. Focus AI uses landmark-based facial detection, emotional mapping, and behavior trend analysis. It does not rely on a single scan, but tracks consistent changes over time across meetings, check-ins, and work cycles. It reveals patterns, not judgments. If an employee's smile becomes tight, it notes the shift. If eyes lose their spark, it detects emotional withdrawal. The facial flexibility reduces, indicating growing disconnection. Focus alerts the leader, not to discipline, but to understand. This technology does not replace human intuition. It sharpens it. You still must talk, listen, and care. But now, you're doing so with data that speaks the emotional truth. You're not guessing, you're guiding. These invest in tools for performance tracking, sales, dashboards, CRMs, time trackers. But what about emotional dashboards? What about tools that help managers understand mental well-being before it's too late? Focus AI fills that gap. It enables a culture where human connection is backed by data, where emotional literacy becomes a strategic advantage, where well-being isn't just a department, it's a mindset. By embedding facial stress detection into your workplace, You reduce the risk of burnout. You prevent quiet quitting. You encourage honest conversations. And you build cultures that retain people with purpose. This is not science fiction. This is the future of people's first leadership. Teams don't stay because of salary alone. They stay where they are emotionally safe, where they are valued beyond output, where they are supported when their energy dips. Focus AI helps you create that culture. It empowers wellness programs, strengthens HR systems. It transforms data into empathy,